are on the slippery slope. Guys, we are on a slippery slope. I feel like we're on those slides that go into water, those really slippery slides. And as an adult, you should be able to know better than to do it, but you go on it and you can't swim and you can't stop once it starts. I feel that that is what we are on now. And what am I talking about? I'm talking about this inclusiveness and how far it's going. I have spoken out. I want to be counted that I spoke about this. Against it, I will say. I'm not against including people, but there is a limit where common sense needs to come in. What am I talking about? On March 16, I finally caught up on my emails and I see that in the Telegraph, that's a UK company, a UK newspaper, it published on the 16th of March that Oxfam has now said to his as a guideline to his staff that the words mother and father should no longer be used, but rather to say parent, because some people might find it offensive. Who finds the word mother or father offensive? I ask you. How far are we going to go in trying to include people in this inclusiveness? Are we losing all common sense in the things that we're saying? Are we losing our common sense in the things that we're doing, or is common sense no longer common? When the when they started, when it was gender assigned at birth, I knew there was a problem. When you could not say this is who you are, but had to be because somebody said this is who you are. So anyway, we had the gender assigned at birth, which was a problem for me. And then we have all these different genders now. You're no longer male or female. It's all sorts of things that you can be. Again, it was a problem for me. When people began to identify, when adult men, because it's now gone to the ridiculous, where adult men are identifying as a 13-year-old girl so that they can go into a girl's bathroom, and adults are allowing this to happen for an adult male to go into girl's bathroom and undress because they think they're a 13-year-old girl. So a 45-year-old man with everything that is man goes into your daughter's bathroom because he thinks you're a girl. I would not say, I would be fair and say we are talking. Some of us are saying it, but I think our voice needs to be louder. Silence, it says, gives consent. We are not accepting this. We are not accepting this. I want to know who is offended by the word mother or the word father. Who is offended? What does it mean? It means you've given birth to a child, or it means you are responsible, you are nurturing a child. How can anybody be offended by that? And it's simply, if you're a female, we say mother. If you're a male, we say father. How can anybody be offended by that? What does it mean to say parent? That doesn't connote the same thing as a woman who has a child, or as a man who has a child. This is getting really ridiculous now. We have kids saying they identify as one animal or the other. Schools are allowing this nonsense to happen. Some schools are allowing this nonsense to happen. Some schools have put their foot down. Thank God for those who still have their heads in the right places. We need to do more than just talk in our rooms, between our friends, on in our small groups. We need to get very vocal about this. We need to get very vocal about this. I used to follow Cleveland Clinic on. I used to follow them. What I used to I subscribed to something until they also didn't want to use the word mother in their words. A woman gives birth, and you think someone is going to be offended. I will think that women who are also praying to have children, obviously they want to be called mothers. That's one of the things that they want. Why would they be offended? It is those who don't know who they are, who are now trying to impose on all of us who they think we should be, what they think we should be, and those who are in authority, who should be able to say, no, come on, this doesn't make sense. Those who know that biologically you are male, biologically you are female, you cannot change that. You cannot be a man and have a child. And if you say you're a man, that means you did not change You did not cut out your biological bits. You left it as a female, and that's why you have your ovaries, and that's why you're having children. Do not, or rather, I would say do not. We need to put a stop to this. If it's not happening outside, if we're not vocal outside of our homes, this thing is going to go on very soon. I don't know what they're going to be calling us. Are we going to be aliens? Are we going to be the non-person? Or I read somewhere where a guy says he doesn't know how to say to, he doesn't know how his friends will feel if he says he identifies as a non-human. I mean, seriously, at what point are we going to stop? How does an adult male says he identifies as a non-human? Then what are you? Where are you from? Did you just come from Mars? Which will make it easier because we're trying to establish a colony in Mars. Let's put you back on whatever plane you came on, and you can go back. So I'm ranting. I'm just coming back from church. And even the Bible says there's a time for everything. Ladies, there's a time to speak. This is the time to speak. Whoever is listening, this is the time to speak. We need to speak out. We need to speak out. Mother, father, woman, man, there's nothing wrong with this. There's nothing wrong. We're not going to rewrite the alphabet. These people who want different words for different things, they need to go start their own alphabet, their own dictionary, and let them learn this language, whatever the language is, because it's just too much. You've got so many things that people identify as that it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And then you've got all the pronouns. If you want to identify as something, or if you want to be something else than what we are as human beings, then you need to find your own dictionary, your own words. Don't use our pronouns, it's our pronouns. We are okay with he and she and him and her, and as a single person, not as a multiple in one. Even the Bible has something to say about that. If you are they in one person, there's a legion living inside of you, and that's not right. That's not right. Oh, I came back from church, and I'm just ranting to my son. I said, no, I'm going to let somebody else hear what I'm about to say. I'll see you next time. Well, I hope you come back next time. Bye for now.